on the air.
It's subtitled Lamba, and you can almost tell why, right? You can listen to this all day, every day, and just turn up your mood every single day. Yeah. Well, in the Colorful Studios this afternoon on Celebrity Wednesday, one more time is Sheye Banks, a renowned OAP, compare Hype Man also is well known as Vybeking. He's released his debut single, which is the one you just listened to, Vibe and Rhythm Lamba. This track shows his prowess as the first Hype Man to drop a solo record with hype on a beat. I remember that Dotun has one, song. I think it was featured on that. Also, Sheye, the turn up.
Yeah,
also.
I think there's a couple of hype men that have songs, but not a lot of them have records by themselves.
Exactly.
They either feature like artists and singers or rappers and all that stuff. And if it's a record, they're either singing on it or rapping as well. So, this is the first time legit that a hype man is just hyping on a beat.
There you go.
Nice.
Sheye Banks in the studios for the first time. This is a Colorful Station. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. How colorful do you find this station?
It's actually very colorful, seeing so many pictures. I saw the pictures of legendary Oweka Owenu and Fela Kuti coming up, and it just put me in the right perspective. Like, this place is actually historic and colorful at the same time.
Yeah,
cool.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming through. Yeah, you putting on the Nigerian jersey. It was October 1st yesterday. Independence celebration. And I was still in the mood.
Honestly, it's just a pure coincidence,
Really?
Like, I didn't plan to wear a Nigerian jersey today. I just looked in my closet. I saw one of my old jerseys from last year, Russia 2000, the World Cup.
Yeah.
And I just decided, let me just come through.
Cool.
Like this,
Cool. Alrighty. Tell us about Vibe and Rhythm. Subtitled Lamba. Why
is this subtitled Lamba?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was in the studio making the record with the producer, because I co-produced the record as well.
Are you serious? You into production too?
I co-produced it. He was the main producer.
Okay.
So I just.
Are you into productions properly?
Well, I'm into mixing, sound engineering.
Yeah.
So I know how to mix records. Yeah, I know how to mix records.
We should give you credit for that. I'm just saying.
So he was making the beat, and then I came with the rhythm, right? So the bass you could hear was pretty much him.
Yeah.
But I came with the melodies, dun 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 dun, dun, and I came with everything. And so that's the rhythm part, right? And then me with him working in the studio, making the beat and everything, that's the vibe.
Yeah, who produced? What's his name?
His name is Q Beat.
Q Beat.
Q Beat.
Yes, we have
a Q Beat here.
Not the one from Ghana.
We have DJ Q Beat here.
Oh, okay.
There are many Q
Beats.
There's enough space for everybody. Everybody gets understand? So
cool.
So his name is QB. He produced Nothing for Dakwa to Burner. He produced for Ricardo Banks as well, Yawa, the one he did when he left the Maven and all that. He's a fantastic producer. So we made the record together. That was the vibe and the rhythm. And then, when the song came out, I put it on my Insta story first.
I think I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, so I put it on my Insta story and people just, this thing, Lamba.
This thing. And so you adopted that.
I adopted that, and then Lamba, not a lot of people actually use the word Lamba anymore. If you want to say something, jam.
Yeah.
You understand? So I had to bring it back,
Cool.
So, and at some point, we're almost going to put it out as Vibe and Rhythm, but it was too long, and when we're going to promote the song, we're doing the Lamba challenge. We can't be doing the Vibe and Rhythm challenge, the Lamba radio tour. The Vibe and Rhythm radio tour. So it had to be, concise. And Lamba was just the perfect word because that's exactly what it is. Now Lamba.
Right. Okay, so let's go to some other parts of you. Now you're going into proper hype on a beat. Okay, right. Which is what you do on stage.
Yeah.
And aside being on radio daily, and other stuff you do. And by the way, good job. I told you this personally already with the what's that you do again? The gig with Kemi Small.
The basement gig.
Yeah, the basement gig.
Yeah, thank you very much, man.
Yeah, cool one. How relevant do you think hype
is in Nigeria?
Is, not just in Nigeria,
as a craft.
As a craft, exactly. In any event, why some persons, I know a friend of mine who says that it's just noise making.
Wow. I think the stats will definitely show for itself right now. In the last 2-3 years, if you go to any party that doesn't have a hype man, it's not a party. I mean, unless maybe it's a formal event. If it's a proper party, turn up. You can name all the events that'll be happening in December. If you don't have one hype man or at least two, or at least one or maybe two hype men at the show, then it's not a proper party because we are the life of the party. Like the ginger is in us. If it's a formal event and the crowd is dull before the artist comes on stage, it's always going to sink the vibe for the artist. So sometimes our job is to make sure that, they get on stage with the right energy and the atmosphere is just brilliant, colorful and, with so much rainbow.
So I was seeing the emergence of new, fresh hype men. So DO to the TUN used to be like the... he still calls himself the energy god, right? And you're the vibe king.
Yeah.
Like you say, there's space for everybody. There's Sheye, the turn up king. Those are, these three names are most likely the most prominent in the industry. If you see or attend the likes of the mainland block party,
right,
you'd realize they have more hype men, like several, just to, like you say, keep everywhere lively.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's talk some future projects, right? Aside this, are you looking to do this some more?
Oh, from the very first, I said this last night at a radio interview. From the very first day since 2019 started, January 1st, I've been working in the studio. My next single is going to be out before the year ends. It's going to be with LAX. I've got a song. I mean, I've been working on some songs with MI, Falz, and the likes, but, I've got a song with Black Bones, Psycho YP, Nadia Nakai, and Gemini Major from South Africa.
Yeah.
So it's going to be like 4 of them on one song. I've got a song with CK and Bella in the works. I've been working with so many people. I'm working on a project per se. So this song, Vibe and Rhythm, it's not even on the project. So I've been working on songs before this one came, and this one was that's why it's actually a Lamba, because I worked on all the songs, and this one was the last record I worked on.
Wow.
And it came out first.
And so why did you decide to put this out first?
It's also very important for me to come out like this, because I need people to see and remember that my first record was really about hype and defining music as a hype man. So it was really about me, and I didn't want the other artists to actually come in that historical, but I was trying to be selfish on this one. Allow me to say that. I just wanted it to be about me, and also trying to make an impact and let people relate to the fact that you can do something. You don't have to wait for anybody. I mean, because I remember waiting for so long to be able to put out one record because this person was traveling and this one was doing that.
Yeah.
So there were so many reasons that, I just felt like, what? I mean, I have my voice. I have the beat. Let's put out this music and let's, do it.
All right, real quick, for hype men generally and their energy level, you begin to wonder what their source of energy is, right? Do you take substances?
Are you
do you
going
do
there?
something? Like, for real? Yeah.
No, come on, KSB. Even if he is, or even if he was, you expect him to say it on air.
No.
He's right
Marijuana
here.
is illegal
He's right here.
in the country.
And yeah,
Marijuana
we're in
is
the
not
same
legalized.
business, so I know how to get into his head.
Okay, please
he's not
don't
willing to.
confess.
Truth is, I actually don't drink and I don't smoke.
But there's healthy drinking, there's
And he's
responsible
not
drinking
gay.
anyway.
And he's not gay.
I'm not gay.
He's not gay.
And I'm not gay.
You don't humanize
I'm not
him.
gay.
If you're gonna catch me drinking, it'll be just because it's social. Like,
So how do you get the energy then?
I don't know, man. Sometimes, how do I get the energy? Maybe sometimes I just take too much sugar. Before. But
Okay.
really, I'm just that kind of guy. Sometimes I can't really stay in one place. Like,
Nice.
even when I'm on the radio, I do my links, I do my air checks, and I'm standing again. Because you just need to interact, move, and I'm just that kind of guy. I think it's sometimes you don't even have to force these things, because if you do, you just run out of energy.
All right, real quick here, we're really out of time and we've got to go. But before we do so, though, very quickly, it's that time of the year again, awards here and there. I'm not going to ask you who you think should be the best or, would grab awards. Do you think there should be a category for hype men?
Definitely.
Rewarding the hard work.
Definitely. I mean, every craft needs to be rewarded and recognized. And shout out to people that have actually, made that, that statement by doing this consistently. Shout out to every hype man that is consistent, putting in work and making sure that hype is recognized globally.
Yeah.
And even in the country here. I mean, we don't appreciate it here, but as time goes on, we should be able to get awards, endorsements, deals that would make sure that the craft is globally recognized. Because trust me, I can tell you for a fact, at some point there was a show I was supposed to be at. They were gonna book me, and they were gonna pay me lesser than what they were gonna pay an MC, of which right now I even MC, right? But then I wasn't an MC, I was just a hype man. So they were gonna pay me lesser than what they were gonna pay that guy, and I ended up doing more than what that guy did. So they had to reevaluate, you know. So sometimes we actually put in the work, sometimes we actually put in more work than other, you know, guys, and it just needs to be recognized.
Interesting stuff. All right, this was, I think, a fight comic act, you know, stand-up comics did a few years ago. I'm trying to remember when exactly, but it was a fight they did, you know, have with what are they called now? Event planners and all, you know.
Oh, okay.
You know, getting equal pay with your taste and all that. Sheye, we've got to go. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thank you so much for having me.
This one,
Thank
Vibe and
you
Rhythm.
for
We
calling.
look forward to even more. And your project, you say you feature.
Yeah. It's called Statement of Account. Should be out sometime next year, Vision 2020.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be
It's like
amazing.
a body of work or something.
It's a body of work, it's an EP.
Great.
And it's gonna be a 6-7 track EP.
We look
So-
forward to that. Guys, it's been Celebrity Wednesday.
on the air.
Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for viewing my content. If you like what you see, do like and share with family and friends. And of course, follow at iamksbassey across all socials. I appreciate that. And drop by some more for some more interesting content. Appreciate you guys as always. Bye for now.
on the air.